This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our... First drive will begin at the 25.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup, and on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Charvarius Ward there to make the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this is incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 52. Check. Easy.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
It's caught. Block it. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On first down, Wilson.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Switch. One flip.
Again, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Check 53. Check the out. Almost personal. Hey, 0. 53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Wilson.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, a shaky start for both quarterbacks now. We had the interception on the opening drive, and now they throw it right back to him.
So does that mean we're really kind of starting from the beginning, Brandon, right? Both of them have done it, so we kind of start from scratch. Looks to me like both of these defenses have done their homework, and they're executing quite well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tyler Lockett now with a return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Second and 7.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Right there, 54. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 36, 36. 54, Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They go play action with Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here we go. Here we go. Right there, 54. Right there, 54, Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Wilson's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
On second down, here's Penny. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
So Wilson heads to the sideline, and on comes Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action now. Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Jordan Brooks
showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Wilson to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on first down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I think you could make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 78 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud.
You did.
My bad.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here again is McKinnon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Throwing is Mahomes on third. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down now, run with McKinnon.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I can't.
Now it's Wilson.
Watch twin. Watch twin.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
On first down, Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Second and 4.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
On first down, McKinnon again. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott from the gun.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Let's go. 46. Check. 53. Check. 53. Mike. You got it. Gun. 53 to Mike. 53.
Now Prescott. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 3-0 after one on EA. That one complete to Hill. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. McKinnon now going to try the left side. Dances by at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Cowboys 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This take it in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
53, Mike.
Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and
5. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, me and you all day.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
53, Mike.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. Zeke Elliott able to find his way in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 10, Chiefs 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. On the return, it's Jordan Lewis.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second and 12.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the play.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing. Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will put them on top here in the third.
14. Cowboys 13. Harrison Butker, the kickoff.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here's Lewis. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd and 8 coming up. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
Flush to his right. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Elliott, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's got Burton here. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, McKinnon. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Mahomes to throw it.
A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now a give, this is McKinnon.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mahomes.
And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Second down, McKinnon.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll keep it on the ground.
McKinnon.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this one is right through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. The return man, Wilson.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
26 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Come on, dude. Here we go, 46. Mike, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Now Prescott. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They can't hang with us. 45 to Mike.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott off play action. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Oh, he bowls over it. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, 76 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Buccaneers 7, Cowboys nothing.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake. Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55, but you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Oh, wide open, complete. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
50 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And a Buccaneer first down.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Fournette running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A lane to run there is Fournette able to get about 7 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down now, it's Jones.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 14-0.
Buccaneers 14, Cowboys 0.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
On play action, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for a Cowboy.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Final play of the half, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On play action, now Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. And running with power here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys...
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Leonard Fournette, 32 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Ryan Suckup to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Play action now. Prescott.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Off the play fake, Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack is a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
A second down throw for Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Bulldozes past him. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 7. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I
Really?
want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6. At the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Brady. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Kelvin Joseph.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cowboys 14.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. back to the ground, this time with Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
On third down, Fournette. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Succop's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Here's Prescott. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
On 2nd and inches, Prescott flushed out right. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Now Prescott.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Michael Gallup on the receiving end from Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. The chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Fournette running out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Back to the ground, this time to Bell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Back to throw, Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game to come up.